Now, if you listen to a Hineba, was it won't to me a poison because of Baumia? Won't to be brown brain is because of Baumia. Can you look into the eyes, straight into the eyes of Funtumi and decline Obia or no so the neighbor? If you look at the new patriotic party, the what in team, there's a clear fashion between another than Kufuor come and Kufuor come. A man for must show a lot of support, loyalty to J.A. Kufuor. Dodona is having problem with another than Kufuor. You know the kind of promises Baumia has made to people. As a okay, people has made promises to them. Some of them are when you're there. I'm going to say Baumia Kasa promise a man for everybody reanimate, and a dome tree. The one can create a final dome. Everyone can go to this extreme. None what I hear to by super delegates near you. Now put the bus based on a man for what's not the Moko. Can you so in Papa? Was I be man? I'm secretary. Catch it and say, Yanuntum, no for Baumia may reanimate. Near Yampane, Baumia on your party member. It's not come home. Kapakadi crow nibi. Party membership crowd will nibi. Yakaya, Koyanto, Lisa Hotel. If you look at the new patriotic party, the what in the team, there's a clear fashion between another than Kufuor come and Kufuor come. A man for must show a lot of support, loyalty to J.A. Kufuor. Dodona is having problem with another than Kufuor. The whole Ghana, open it up when it comes to politics. We are too diabolic. No plan B, or plan A or plan B. Plan A, Plan B, Brian Champo. Take this from me. Brian Champo too is in the system. I'm telling you. Chabu, don't joke with Brian Champo. I'm telling you. Mentally, now some quite said in common. Or move your Bobby Chabu, you know, yeah, only differences and challenges. Then let's go and wrestle power and break the 8.
That's not what an investment company does. You don't go and dig a hole in the ground and then when you come, I go and dig it back up and say, here's your 1,000 or 2,000 Ghana cedis. We invest the money. And when you invest the money, it means you give loans, you give credit to pre-finance or finance activities. And because we know the importance of infrastructure development in this country, was started more than 7 years ago. That contractor has spent millions and millions working on that project. Not one peso has been paid to that contractor.
But one Napo is too powerful and too popular and has influence in the party than you.
That won't to me for now.
Won't to me about me. And I mean, Napo is building an empire. They are getting course. They say Ghana, especially in Ashanti region, MP empire too powerful.
For now, the Napo.
MP empire too popular.
Napo.
MP na MP Sinoni amount for Ashanti region. Don't know routine for him.
Napo.
The name of the running meet, naming, timing, location, how they announce it, how they solve their problem. Or month years and more they are going to opposition.
Abusha for my kwaba my back transfer at the back channel so channel need the solid TV. Mr. Subscribe first. Never notification button next share link. There's a sharing is scary. Yeah, if you move say about 90% of your viewers won't subscribe to the channel. And your boy said they be making any fast so and to channel now subscribe. Now we'll share link in the baby will be share link no. Now after answer and be production you free Ghana Ken Studio. By free Ghana Ken Studio by the power of the internet baby will be one sabeka and food a delicious food that means from solid TV. Now and ye transfer na eyeboko ye baby din komo afa Ghana home. Titu Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompre Japan yate se MPP USA anyam finsham poly eduasa omama na award ona mama Christian Japan so award na Honorable Ken award the omo cho plug no so no ye hwe aso ye ba be di hu enkomo na GN Bank penimpa kofar by Papa Kwesi Nduom so ba abontene wo se ene GN Bank ye gunu no any go security no ye found so boy and for boy aban abana beje bosia a omantua and so dan chenya and the biggest political party e wo man ni musisi a omoti aban mu no run mate ho ayo mo den esi ano bepa ka se ade nsi da e wo MPP abako se mo ene esi MPP me no ka se wo ni run mate enipa ya tepu omo say one of them can become the running mate no sisi ade yenimu ka MPP de ka ya nanka budi and akwa contest na contest no oh why yes we di da soro oh also nipa ko ni di atofom we ni me no kasa de enipa na enim se nka Ashanti region omu lead ay honorable Dr. Yawaduchum and honorable Dr. Maitopoku Prempe Mate says it came as a busudin so sampia. And then somebody be a car corner. Ye dear gross a bit my free region. He said, currently or bow lady, and not to see ado. Now, me bab the mountain fato, me baba chill the minim, the yehu, TSC, na toshi ado, lead all the aspirants. And Komudibia Koso, party penibia baby sheshan kufobi. Massa, I don't know. Are you? Sir Dr. Mahmoud Bomes, who are more din in Tama, the Eka, we debate my to be a do come be. Meeting the Cyber Assisi me Chamwaba, na Franco de Ababacam.
Finally, my family is free because of Rome Villa Estate. Yes, this estate is responsible for selling affordable litigation-free lands that have electricity, water, and accessible roads. I am so happy.
Abusha for near for my papa by my battles. Said the Bia and the Animal Conda, a cranda. Tibabi will be a ubiano. Yet the enchason at the free can studio at the bro. The Jesus say, Piao. Means so I just saw that Franco Franco Aquaba.
Major Suminia.
Now, where?
Yamadama, you saw way.
Moko.
Yadamia
Sat on a permanent, see you a chat, but
okay. I said,
we no Busamin Comobinaja.
Me am a telling country, maintaining country. And I'm stadium.
Okay.
Kodako House of Fuku. Now I'm free. I'm on for besides I'm not Shaibram. Hey, Shaib don't know, shut down over Pabato and shut down follow. And I was surprised. A lot of people came to me, so I'm here, pay us and I'm so. Mamma mention my view, I mention Papa.
Good.
They say, Papa, never we in the diamonds, me running in income. Mamma Chapakasu,
Paka, you'll be a
Nankopon, yes, Nankopon Shano, and Chubia, yeah.
Now, Franco,
yes, sir.
On the 16th of next month, I honor Ken birthday.
Okay.
And Solid TV Ken Studio. Yeah, and said,
yes.
Yeah, they are Baba Hotel for. Yeah, Genema near Aquaco donate on behalf of our man.
Okay.
On the birthday.
Okay.
Teniama, yeah, can't say Gisco, Genema. Yeah, Gicalipo.
Okay.
Yeah, biscuit.
Okay.
Yeah, Jinsu. Yeah, drinks.
Oh, fine.
Drinks and assorted drinks. Yeah. Me baby. What's your friend a fear from Poma? Okay. Or war. Canada.
Okay.
Was say or my 1 bill of baby's clothing.
Namishano.
Until ever quackofa. And I met Papa Gabriel so also I donated 20 boxes of calipo.
Oh, Namishano.
And Adams Sala and so I donated 3 boxes of calipo.
Oh, fine.
Many about vacant so I donated 10 boxes of assorted drinks.
Okay.
And 10 boxes of awake babies. Also, I donated 20 boxes of the same. And also 50 boxes of maybe 50 boxes of a month water. And so, if a month, a job, a caramel, yes, a 2 day will be a coaching. Also, so 10.
I'm a parameter is why I'm
now, into yes, I don't force a man at that TV. We interested. If you class it, Panya Quana bit me. Oh, yeah. On our can bathing. Yeah, try say, you become a kick when Colano. Oh, fine. And me said this one is a bigger donation. Bigger donation. Children's home. And you do have people see. And near my commission, we articulate a man. But I mean, say I have 4 so what Ghana what Bruchu, wouldn't you Bruchu from Baby Ghana, what a Frey Africa country, baby, and so be a such a back and make my trial be a baby. Yeah, Bob one, let them do and say honorable can remember. There be a because the first time I call Shaibu, a coach was happy and my call that day. I felt so beginning a mere player to be and we should go back to these people. We have to help them, Shaibu. Okay. Franco, me say yeah, you know we free ho. Okay. MPP USA. Omo celebrate. I told celebrate omo 30th anniversary. Okay. But omo FASA konyan so Emma awards. Okay. Bebre na the kano honorable Ken ne ho kani. There's I say MPP USA 30th anniversary philanthropy award presented to Mrs. Christiana Japan member MPP party. Now also saying in appreciation and recognition of your exceptional and outstanding role and contribution to MPP USA over the years, your participation in our activities, your unwavering support frequently, and your advocacy in matters that affect Ghanaians abroad is commendable and greatly honored.
Okay.
May 2024.
May
25th May.
Yes,
2024.
Yes.
And I will say so that Mrs. Christian Japan there. And I will say to the main man, MPP USA 30th anniversary change maker service award presented to Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ejapon. Or say Member of Parliament of Asen Central. And the much also or say in recognition of your courageous commitment to national development by relocating from the USA to Ghana to support enduring change.
Yes.
Your contribution, also your continuous support to the activities of the branch is exemplary and a true reflection of change maker and sacrifice. Okay, or say your contribution to the branch and government fortify our legacy and inspire a bridge of cooperation across continents.
Yes.
With sincere appreciation and pride, MPP USA strengthen ties, building future. So
that be Amikasa Shaibu man is Napia Candy. If you look at the contribution to the new patriotic party, home and outside, Obiani, one person when you every opportunity, he tries to make sure that the political party here the NPP, he tried to champion their cause.
Okay.
And we are award of the man Shaibu. For them even recognizing the efforts and the contribution by Kenya country Japan. So what would you bet in Ghana? So Ghana was and at the time we could be an man so you have vegetable more say he's around. Tisabu, if you look at award, I'm saying he's a change maker service award. Change maker. And what the bet you must say?
The power of man's cyber.
Oh, okay.
For man's cyber. But thank you.
See you.
I mean, my dear Uncle Fee. Uncle Fee, my Christiana Japan.
Okay. Okay. What would the actually be? Okay.
But that is all, dear. But unim. And Nipa Musumia Chum, we are saying, MPP USA.
Okay.
Chairperson, your friend Obaya, and I face no Augustus Agbanaza.
Okay.
Secretary.
Okay.
We are chum.
Hypocritical.
Very, very hypocritical people. Since when the moves on our can a change maker. And then the moves on our can change maker. On our can na bra born just or a change maker. Kobet matra US or Nisika when you are US a Danya on our can one and Mofukresu. Baujino man and on our can buy Ghana. Or because on our can all make it changes beyond boy.
Yes.
And Nipa without our can communia Jumanya.
It does. Zagin account.
And Nipa without honorable can cancer be cool.
Yes, it does.
And Nipa without honorable can and heart failure be cool. And Nipa without honorable can come to me access to education.
No correct.
Sasama making in MPP USA. Woman, winning.
One is secretary as woman.
But Nipa born some Namso Franco. Nipa Bidio. And ye Bibio. A ye color. Black people. Majority of them are naturally born bad.
There be a second car.
Because, Mammy, irrespective of what the US or was ma, I'm not full suit and the pine in winning. Oh, white or so we broken blue. Kakra tefa kakrentin. Na delegates suspect said, Oma Twabama on our weekend in the United States of America. When the secretary, a human film, and intimidate you or
educate me. I feel about what you might be so say. Pay your checks,
my checks.
Or more, no more market your word. Tell me,
yeah.
They made sure say album number £10 no, my you conform they will show commitment and allegiance to create a company. Yes. What is the need of this?
I would be.
Look, how we can't educate me say rank my mom so. Because frankly, I can't educate him rank my mom.
My issue has to do with say, so what you brutal. Now we're doing a Ghana that you're Ghana or changer. You have somebody who you claim say or a change maker. Or no corporate presidency. This woman was seen campaigning for Baumia. On a secretary, Kakra Makojinti. And Timukwa Bruchini, what now? Ababe, branch, woman, and whatever it is. I'm roughly soon be and Bibini soon. And if you stop by Ghana for Mutia Brucha or Magis Katwaba, I was surprised. Ufra Bruchi, Mrs. Ebert to about this. Bruchini, no Mudim Comona.
sometimes they feel pains for Ghanaians.
But there's another guy, Spain.
Mm.
On our can the torn it there when Yaman Kunya.
Yes.
A man or betray on our can go to Abafu.
Mm.
And this our word was a change maker. And me Busa said, what the Dr. Mahmoud Bomia and on our can a true senior. Why part of my cassette? Why effective change outside your machine? Musa Dr. Moody, he and say, maybe say, on our Quatafu didi. I will sit down back, Amaquat, and maybe gigabit machine. Me cut a who, man from Namahuka, and you go sit down, a man from continue Muxi. But you could be my kind $6 million. AC Kaidu and Dance Center. I tell 7 Diano, a Kaidu Center. Yes, but can say me sick Kaidu and Dance Center. Shall back on Vanochi. She schools. Nipa or Denny Potom Sika. I see more than schools. Be pray our assent. Yes. She honorable can not so change make an intino. All but not assent. Nay purely NDC. Yes. Honorable can 8 million signed by Emma. Yes. Assent Central MPP. Yes. MPP. Honorable can equi. Moody wish assent Central. And it says when a mammy who say. And MPP US who say can change. I feel what kind hypocrisy now, Matthias. And this uncle for you on, and you see them. A dear chan, no for a friend, a Ghana for the and a Ghana essay, more part. Me say Ghana for more bruce. They should have a special MPP leadership, because some would defy all orders from both the president and the jubilee house. Now, come on, campaign market on our can become say, yeah, tell bruce, you say no crack, discipline, unnecessary chairman. But me say, Nyankopona se obo nipa wie no bi ye de bebo ye kan mu enti Ghana ni kwatra bruchira se bisa black intention da su kura no enti ma wo se yaje but mu ana nkasa no west na ifuru manu mba ye no muhu ni sei mo enti na ma me we kwa de ma me che ono abeke no de omo ya ma fro no abeke ana ewe no abeke bia $20,000 $10,000 de call. But they do, you know. They sacrifice reality. They made sure say they will follow. What team America see who run? Obiti, Abia, a Denmark say who run? UK and they will say, a black Ghana and I can say who run. Yeah, cry to Ghana is ah. Shall we uncast them for a media? Why educate my graphic or much I'm crying? Until honorable Ken, baby, Obianamo, a very good morning, good afternoon, good evening, nothing my Christian Japan. Anna, Uncle Free, baby, Obiano, and Charles and common. Thank you. May person may call, but your baby didn't come. Okay, your baby share Papa Nduom. Okay, and run a meeting, the other person in the camp and fa. Yeah, sure, running me, baby, Papa. Okay. Now, when say Dr. Mahmoud Wamia, Chama to Yomaku Canada. And what I'm saying. I say on one of them. There's a minimum identity. In fact, almost per se, almost ionic differences. Now, on the board on meeting, okay. But I'm far so called US, call MPP, manifesto. Okay. But basically, no jam won't mean your money and air about say a perceivable running meeting. But running meeting by being as some no casse, meaning by beer. And now says in Napo at top, ye bona pudding. Because the castle will be catch him say this salary we are bona pudding. I make I catch them. Make I so catch them. And no land so common, my dear. Yes. Just an actor she had to be my heart. Yes. I do you so that so at that. Green. I do you the green. Let chairman supposed to the green also a year or year or 2 yellow. This I didn't know wedding. Several wedding. The wedding. And I also had the opportunity to meet a big man in the New Patriotic Party. What about Nanika? The Drew Stadium. Also, Franco me pewasa mo can create. But now come in income. I know on the income. Yes, maybe. I shall form more shaman. No one sassy, egu, or ye be. Na and sassy, made it in a cassia at the Amagana for. Me pesa Ghana for my Bob Brampus Musim dream house. No, Momra, a room villa, and sass once in a make catch. Rome Villa, Aqua Jin Satin, Finamatan, Kunyan Assassin, Manso, and Nasan, we into Yadi Aqua ensuring Kanya Bassassin. Yem Pesa Oba Bois, Sempuana Capra Bois, no man could do Sika at the top, Scabuto to assassin. Over 12 years, yes, digging fee. Over 12 years, land guard for a night, ye play bedroom. And on the child no pamno, yes, say, ye is assembling nephew. Fred 0592 223386. 0592223386 eye room villa sa me say wo fa na so shaibu la sisi say na obo me din a code bi wo obema o discount wo do fa na so shaibu nti o promo code bi obema o discount na me say room villa sa ase no ye bo na ye o percentage obetu ya de aka na spread the amount se wo ni abusuani a wo trust na room villa e da so te wo mo fa plan e breye ye besi di amount oba ya na move oniama e de aba aye room villa me say ye nto asase mo bi en fa de enkobo fom amobi ma so da o pa asase a manso e da so a bra meche o ka so bi na kum so jani no na o pa asase a manso aye litigation free land ya aye room villa franco na o ka se
Shabu,
franco
me say nra. Me do baba yara sports studio. A big man in the new petrol. I know him. But I'm so him. No, let me tell you, Land Cruiser. And I know him didn't come. And he told me point blank, say, per the air question, he's giving me his words. And I should make more date time than two. It's a foregone conclusion. Meno say you say, actually on the 5th of June, a deal mobile boy. Yes, Doc. He's a big man in the new patriotic party. A big man. He has influence in the party. And all so he came to watch the game and he told me, Saibu, another new Kasai, there's a serious compounded problem in the new patriotic party as who becomes the running mate of the MPP.
Oh, I see we that yellow, we about red, and the way to green. And now soon, me didn't come up, baby. Unim says, Siano, I Dr. Mahmoud Bomia.
Yes.
What a special you may be at your share. The national chairman in team.
Okay.
I will share garages, ne other bodies.
Okay.
Now my team so by here you may be the man Natos. Nato Shadow.
Foreign Affairs Minister.
Former Foreign Affairs Minister.
So my day.
What's it?
So by day.
Running meeting. Mammy didn't also desire now to green.
The kind of confusion that is coming to the new patriotic party, you have no idea.
And Mamma can't show. Hey, for Obia Dr. Mahmoud will be a man you must own. Na national chairman. Now meet people on behalf of NATO Shadow.
Yes.
What is it telling you?
Dr. Mahmoud Bamia is confused. Very, very confused, I'm telling you. Who he chooses as his running mate. Very, very confused. Because communication is a powerful tool. How you address your matters one year, it will have a replica effect on you tomorrow. Shaibu, in the history of this Fourth Republic, me who running mate I contest say that.
Mebo, a running mate, I idea no deba because utie Dr. Mahmoud Bomia.
Yes.
Running mate selection now.
Yes.
It's almost a bit difficult.
Oh yes, I know.
Yeah, sure. I not into a kind.
The party force. I be me na me general secretary. Oka kire yen say yanyuntum no fa ba obi am running mate. Ne say yampene ba omi onye party member.
Ntino nka mo ho.
Kapa card kra woni bi. Party membership kra woni bi. Ya kaya ekoye ntoko Alisa Hotel. Enna
na wotimu bi.
Me see me general secretary, just me member keke. Me na me general secretary at the time.
Na ntia mo constitution as party.
Etiapa.
Na mubu mani go so.
Ba constitution ni kire say council ebetimi create dispensation be special adi. Na sa special we dey na no ohye.
Oh, okay.
Na no ohye pa. Party for kon ya. Asamba kon na kufu ado kan ye bubu obi apre. Oh, abrantie no. Said you see nim economy no. Me nso me nim economy sa. Se me president impo a, ono ye me vice. Inti me the economy be hye nsa na mo amobehu adwuma a, obeye de aboa Ghana economy. E ho ape na efe na obi a ho adwo. Chale economy de ye funu ho asem ne ye kan yo. De mu ye ni yo na.
Eno na convince mu.
Eno na kofa de na efe na obi a aye yi kakra. Akoyi we the technical. Na ko ebetima bo economy ya ampene nso a. Dachi economy go ye because mo pene me ma me de abranti ba ya. Yes ya. President Kufuor say economy na sem na papa na ka momenti ni yi na. Anka yen hwe na yen create special dispensation bi na yen waive 5-year constitutional demand no. Na general secretary e man card na fe. Na me sign card.
Na the man.
And now after 8 years, you can't economy asema na Dr. Bamia Johnny free economy no. Economy no eno Akufo de convince party for say onye party member kura yanyi ntumo no. No Johnny free ho. Wo wie ya so afedi president Nduom ye mfama.
Yeah, because almost say when your party back
Yes.
next, so much
Yes.
as
Yes.
almost at the back of the Kufa Kanya,
Yes.
a boo,
Wiki omo.
and they say,
Yes.
one,
Mhm.
one about President Kufa, the then candidate.
Yes.
He knew nothing about the economy.
Thank you.
Or a lawyer.
Thank you.
Can you probably me about share economy? So,
Okay.
Dr. Manu.
Okay.
And a second,
Mhm.
or can I say,
Mhm.
share after the 4 exits,
Mhm.
then he passed 17 air contest.
Mhm.
Now even got to a point and I could 4 running meet.
Mhm.
Then Aliu Mama
Yes, okay.
also wanted to become the
Yes.
flag bearer.
Yes.
What the Baumia?
Yes.
When your party ba,
Mhm.
ba.
Yes.
So that war exist here,
Mhm.
he will exit nicely and gentle with him.
I said, no, you need to come at it. You see, that be a cast and to penny papa only straightforward. Sometimes when double stand and hypocritical and another don't cook for it.
And Mamma T was some can say, "Oh, so who need money?"
Listen, man, is scanning to me. I always tell you, if you want to see the revenue of Shaibu, over so who ya give the person money and power. Akufad Wofian, he still wants to control the party and even MPP, SI retaining as if they break the 8. So, Mamma Cassam show. Maybe we are not member of my power. In 2021, he told me, say, if Akufad is exiting the scene, Akufad will exit with Baumia.
Yes.
So, catch me, say,
So on your party bar, on your politician.
me say, the person is close allied to Baumia. What say? Boss, I'm going to show me. Don't show me what we in no. Now, Akufad so much Jack at any more day. Still, I want to control the party. Now, if listen to another damn Akufad in Lagos. What does Alan consult to be as one consult to Obiano? Akufado made a pledge and a promise to Alan Kwadochi maintain. So if I exit the scene, you will take over. Meboa. But no, what it is, he's bringing someone he can still manipulate in the system. And what's an answer? Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was not in the inner circles of the New Patriotic Party. Adia Bakwan another down Akufado the convention and they said Bawumia is an economical messiah. Was so said about Miesia Boa. Ama Ghana si Nigeria and Naso and Nigeria Kufone Sanomana. Or no, when it comes to economy, no Nimusa. Nipo Nimu Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And a Sadia Bawumia should come on board. If he's exiting the scene, or never Bawumia, because what has changed today.
So what was the empirical evidence say? Kufuor Adams says economy is stabilized here. Nephew Bawumia.
Say he was the deputy governor. Now,
why were they not giving a credit to the government?
To a point, I say, at that material moment, they wanted someone out of the 17 people who find out. Or more can ask them to another down Kufano. They told the Kufano said the guy in stabilize the economy. Akufo never knew Bawumia from Adam. Never knew it. But if a cowboy wouldn't go for a Catherine. So there's a young guy. When it comes to economy, no, bring economy. I want to say, a typical example. A friend said, Napo, any aduchu. When it comes to education sector, Obianim said Napo woman sector minister. But when it comes to day-to-day run affairs of the ministry, no, no, Obianim say aduchu. And the debate not was Abudin as a CEO for Solid TV. Ebia Franco na year money now underground. Ebia. Tis any part of our cast, no matter so. Shabudo, a shadow CEO keke. Nipa or year money nani Franco. So let's deal with Franco and bring Franco on board. Shabu. Me, first time I did about me a yacht in naming the running meet. Okay. But it's not to so.
Okay.
Let's go back into archives. In 2008, Shabu date Rami, Nana don't call for any that's all about me time. One time,
I can see August here, right?
Yes.
August, yeah.
Bonidi in August. Yes, Shabu. We are the 14th of August, Thursday. 2008. And a book from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. September, October, November, December, 4 months elections. No born running meeting. No running meeting bar on board. Ope Bawumia, you born it here. Don't say he wasn't a party person. But some Akufado can't hear a convince J. Kufoni neck. Every NPP person, credit bar but registered in this place that we almost fairly coffee and in the dim comedian. He agreed to make sure that you support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and another Danko Akufado. Messi in runoff, he gave the MPP $2 million for campaign.
What could today? Yes, sir.
Yes.
Bawumia born in August.
Yes.
But the two situations are not the
same. And I remember, and yes, the same. The same situations and yet the same. At that time, it was robbing, wasn't a contest. There was no enmity.
And you know, Grandpa, yes, and you know about contest and robbing now. As at that time, na omampeni kufo atima stabilize economy.
Thank you.
Em economy ne da form. Me can say that I'm backless and absa. They wrote to me so as you can follow. And you know, na yawo a presidential candidate no more popular.
Yes.
Ghana 4GD.
Yes.
Baumia came late and Baumia didn't add anything to Akufo-Addo campaign.
In 2000. Yes.
Results.
Yes.
This time NPP, make me say sorry to say they have a weaker presidential candidate.
Yes, it is true. No, sorry, it is true. That's the reality.
For now, Franco Musa has whom should Baumia mention his name and what should Baumia look out for? For now, see again a problem pano about the economy.
Yes.
And $1 and 15 point something.
Yes.
And yes, I could be didn't say
yes.
We economic Messiah.
Yes.
Ghana for me doing people.
Sabu
Franco.
As we sit here, a political unwise for the NPP should go for someone who is an economist too.
Why?
Political unwise.
Because your problem is about economy.
A political unwise. Maybe how can you bring two people with the same ideology, the same profession at one area? To say, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, an economist, not Sakofa Jamba as an economist to be his running mate.
Certain you are doctor for more CS. That's a more dinner. I'm calling for reinforcement. Economy
now in Ghana, the NPP has projected Bamia to be the best economist ever.
Until only Chinubian
good, so you can form the neighbor. Nepal, they are not about implemented to Bamia.
No, but other.
They are not about account. Because NPP from here will say, open it up economic measure. And I don't go for Kai. Was it because of Dr. Mahmoud Bamina and must not stabilize it when the J. Kufo was in power? Time of Bonnie didn't now we're listening to State of the Nation address. The brilliant, the vice president, the intelligent, when it comes to economy, we're business animal. So, won't mean some of 4 US economists and some farmer account. Now, the situation of the new patriotic party is in a dilemma, especially in picking a running mate. The kind of problems are starting Iban is serious.
Shouldn't people go for a female running mate?
Maybe they said, yeah, and yet gender and I'm looking at someone or if they want to break the 80.
Should Baume also go for a known politician? Because when Akufo-Addo Edeneba, Baume wasn't a known politician.
Yes.
Akufo-Addo
yes.
was a known politician.
Yes.
Or said that by Mercy Cry was so Baume never be a politician.
Yes.
From 2008, we say, a political experience.
Yes.
So he also go for a known politician like Aduchum, Napo, Chimensa Bunsu, Joe Wise, Natoshimu, and I should go for a different person.
For now, Bamia cannot surpass the politicians and go for a different person.
Are they?
But also the side of the bar, then the cracks and the pains and the wounds in the NPP keeps on weakening. And cost was like deeping.
Sesiano, Bamia ama Adababe context.
Yes.
Me free money now.
Shabu, and I said that then it is extremely difficult to be here from so.
No, you are also doing so. Problem about
it. Make sure say, Adam material moment can say Bamia what you need that. Then they have their difference and they solve their problems. Ebian ko pon January ho baby. February ho baby. No be an anchor, or say Bianca Ben running mate to be anti members Subiano. You sit the person down and solve issues.
And about Rema, I can say someone, and I say I would also as someone on quad or Tana. Because be as a 1 or 2 because I'll grab it material and then you campaign Roman for second lady. What because
another new say. Another
not to shadow since when I did
me quite a minute in crowd.
But and then not to shadow green. And
they say, why pan about never selected? They say, why pan about selected? Also,
and Baumia,
the names keeps on coming. Names
need the absolute control, connect force decision. I understand, say,
yes.
Dr. Matopuku, the president Akufo-Addo Penasem. Yeah, he doesn't want him to be. President Akufo-Addo feels want him control Napo after an exit. He want to Baumia, he can control him.
Okay.
But Napo from the Ken Palace, he cannot control. And also President Akufo-Addo if him fee.
Okay.
Or Chini.
Yes. They give directions. Some for they give authority directions.
Yes. Okay. 2 masters cannot be in one.
And the Akufo-Addo to a certain extent, I get him. I get him. He say, Napo is becoming too powerful and too popular in the NPP.
Yes.
TBM too powerful and too popular in the NPP. Take this from me. Mese Bode Twetu. If Bamia doesn't win the elections, 2024, Napo contesting.
But Boni dia a boy, well, dia a boy. It shall be Napo and Baumiano. Aqua say articulator. Would do a cheer, would do moon. What amount of free say Napo will undermine Dr.
Me say,
Bawumia.
Napo is creating an empire and building an empire in the New Patriotic Party. Napo is building an empire. So to get to a time you cannot tell him to, you can't tame him. You can't bring him down.
And a president who for a certain or call or the running meter.
Yes.
Say Bawumia quite also qua.
Yes.
Automatic Napo also.
Or be a vice presidential candidate Biano. So I listen to come up automatically. That person leads the front.
And according to the Japanese document, they don't want the Ashantis to hold the baton again.
Thank you. They still want to obscure the mantle from them. To be to say Napo. Or no say they be a Kasaibu. But Napo, Napo, Nibian, two dice in the mommy. Where Nipo Bako say he's creating a lot of problems. Diano, and where bet my share do too. Now actually Napo, a branch champo.
Also, the factor.
Jabu. See, I started, you know. And so, if you look at elections here, Babekoya, now when it comes to running mate, now those says by convention is Anomano. If you look at the person is hailing from the north, you should get an account person. And I'm sure say no. If you look at how down quality don't go for now, you should come from the dome before a friend say Buzia for and a son of Manomaneba. Now it has gotten to this point. Those say a calm and then they have a say the running mate should come from Ashanti region. The running mate should come from Ashanti region. Now by Ashanti region, we have a lot of people. The mantle can go on to them. Nobody said you white. Nobody said you true. Nobody said one guy's up a chainsa. Now, one person who has the political connections, financially sound, or what the links, he was also creating problems right now. Every example.
So Sisiano, Bawumia Jessica. In 2008, Akufa no Jessica.
Yes.
Because that party no, we got a Tiabawumia Jessica. She Bawumia Jessica. Their campaign.
Can you remember?
Uncle Phobia, Owosika. I'll bet my one say Bia, Naposka, Muska, Banachambuska, and I say, Yafini panic capability. You
look at competence.
What's the youth and elders of Fenso Kaira ask Banachampo to drop politics and take up chieftaincy rule. Offenso.
Thank you. We agenda. Agenda, they say. Now they are telling us, say, Banachampo, those say he's doing his political activities. And what the eastern part, origination, by origin, he hails from Offenso Ashanti. So one, if you are considering to pick someone to be your running mate, I'm going to say that person, because if you look at the New Patriotic Party, the kind of vote that they get in Ashanti region always push them to come to power. So why am I saying for Ashanti region? And because of the friction and the problems between already getting the and you do to new womb to uncle for then homo and a ton to mono, let that mantle obscure them. Let's go for someone who has some on your blemish. The only problem with Ashanti region, why Brian Champo. Are you surprised?
I'm not Brian Champo. So
Brian Champo too is in the system. I'm telling you. Chabu, don't joke with Brian Champo. I'm telling you.
So I don't see Canada. They are not where the party.
They are going for a meeting. Meeting now. Some quite said in Como. Or move your body as I would do on the bar. Yeah, you need differences and challenges. No. Obianya Bibiya Manenka. Then let's go and wrestle power and break the eight.
But can the difference because now so to anybody and so for the woman. Yes. Say Chama won't to me as sacrifice a lot.
Thank you.
Eddie Amabomia.
Thank you.
Until see a man Bob won't to me favor so almost made
the whole Ghana. Open it up when it comes to politics. We are too diabolic. No plan B be you want to. Or plan A or plan B. Plan A, do two. Plan B, Brian Champo. Take this from me. Plan A, do two. If Adutum can't be the running mate, it should not go to Napo. Let's settle on Brian Champo.
So in case Napo's name is mentioned,
hey,
because Chama won't to
yes.
No reaction, a bit my party
reaction. The actions and inactions of whom to me. And yet, Chinese almost say, one of your saying Russia, Ukraine. Because we are both Napodia, the kind of friction and problem. Mammy Cassam Cho, shall with you. Take this from me. Go back to as a Frank say. Napoma General Kitomono. If they mention Napodia, whom to me is a goner, I'm telling you. He becomes irrelevant in the politics and the campaign in Ashanti region.
Now, say, won't you be irrelevant in Ashanti region? He's still the chairman. And he said he controls a lot of media platform. Can he use his platform to fight against the party?
Can he use Nipowa platform? Now look at his platform. How they are even using it to even attack Napo. Because of animate. Or me or no friend, me, I don't know if he self a claim PADR or anybody said. Was one who to me a cobe biaba. Now say because of wound baumienti, won't train your time.
Why the poison?
Yes, was it because of baumienti? John Kuma Wuya Krana, Alan Bana Ukrano, or no Krana Alan in your problem. Never moved to me Tiano or Yinesa, Meboa. Now if you listen to a Hineba, was it wound to me a cocoa deep poison because of Baumia? Wound to me brown brain is because of Baumia.
And it meaning wound to me choice should be considered.
Yes, he is the original chairman. Can you look into the eyes, straight into the eyes of Funtumi and decline Obia or no so the neighbor?
Maybe someone has also paid, might have also paid a huge more than they want to me.
Why no?
It will be
Why
one of the aspirants.
want to me visible. Want to make a year campaign. Want to make check council of elders at now. Constituencies in paying for Shabu Obama, why no can Baumia campaign team will lead it with cover. You know, some Korea confirming. You know, some Korea confirming. Good. So if you look at this, to me. Now, want me as a preferred candidate. The preferred candidate here, too. Now, if you look at Ashanti regions, the darling boy for Ashanti region now, guys, Yadano. I'm talking about the inner circles of the NPP.
So, because or could you backing or none be backing? When I see Obia anti would to be supporting a pool.
Thank you.
They say a former chairman
yes, on a pool.
Also about it with a lot of village. Thank you. So Asantini be a rise here. No to me, I can't division.
I said this here. Mr. Mokotwaba, Justin Kodo Maneko Way. Manaf no deputy secretary or Maneko vice president office. Say what there or Maneko DMC. I'm here from morning regional or Quafa. Still control. Or say I cover Japan wound to no couple on fire. As some okay. That make me reading in our way. It tells you the mindset of the man. And they said, you didn't know. They say, Baumia now, because Obona Posudia. Napo is too powerful and too popular and has influence in the party than you.
That won't to me for now.
Won't to me about me. And I mean, Napo is building an empire. The wagon course. Napo is building an empire. So say Ghana, especially in the Ashanti region. MPB empire is too powerful.
For now, the Napo.
MPB empire is too popular.
Napo.
MPB na MPs no near Mount Fair Ashanti region. Don't want a routine for him.
I understand, say, I MC you can find a sister. Or Kokudi na wound to me at on a pool.
Thank you.
Good into you.
So, sister, no first, can you pass wound to me? Now can you papa any wound to me? Bene, the tables are saying it has time. Shall we naming of friendly mate we? Nature is about me and say, one more than in Tema. The kind of problems injuries they can't solve their problem.
So, with the name of the running meeting, can it send MPV to opposition?
The name of the running meet, naming, timing, location, how they announce it, how they solve their problem. Or when they are going to opposition. Timing, how they are going to name it. I mean, my typical example. Now, could never go see Kiakono. Okay. Or a bear blaster coach. Or more permanent. Katia so quickly say, watch all by idea. On your matra makwai coach. And the language on your matrama, you know, one neighbor, on your matrama coach, we coach a wabbing. How the announcement will go, how they will name the name, how they will make pronouncement about the name, how they will deal with issues. If they are not careful, the issue may say worse than the best
escalate.
Jabu, Jabu, a man for more. Me say, said the one for say you dino, a pity about me at the bono. And no, but I do true. But Shabbat is a question now to Shabbat count.
But frankly, would it be the best Fisiano? A question of fascinating crew. But whom me and the dinner of fascinating.
Yes.
Well, means of fascinating so 80.
Yes.
Because see a bought na pudding. I do chum maybe or as a politician in the you be calm.
Yes.
But won't to be no Germany so many bonnet. See, I'm more na posudia. Na pone region my so what advice would you give?
What's my work? Let's go back. Now what that the campaign list in the name. Who is the chairman of the campaign?
Yes. Chamuntu.
Thank you. Who apart from Mundu, who is another powerful person on the campaign?
Regional chairman. Regional minister.
Thank you.
Unchi. Yes, say I can't say the 5 are the 5 of 6 prodigal sons. almost say Chama won't to me a baby constitute a regional campaign. Listen, customer for input to me. Ubia Chama in Yasemka, because what to say, yeah, more Napudi as a running meet.
Thank you.
Near the regional sentence. Then I post about good regional campaign.
Take this from me.
I pay back.
Take this from me. Yeah, Bonapodia Quokka becomes the chief campaigner for Baumia in Ashanti.
What if Baumia Bonapudi was in Apo? Go and work in the central.
As what you and I'm when I'll make it.
Go and work in the central region.
Central region for doing do that.
So that
how many votes you get in the central region? You are talking about your base, but you now votes different. The person is sailing from Ashanti region. Oh, go ahead, Maui.
Baby, now what? Na bondi.
Aye.
Koya you central region. Jama won't know the boss in your Shabu. And that's be a part of
and then when I felt plan of commerce, I was saying, then there will be no unity. I didn't remember me free went. Yeah, Quack Twaba. But then me free and me pay votes with the Abano. What's it mean for me? Koya campaign with KJ? Oh, that's a
presidential candidate. You must say, me what to region we are. Koya you will be a bono. Yeah, Western region. Asia, that's Eastern region. Asia. Then you the region. You the region. I shall want some.
Meba.
Okay, Eastern region.
One. Come about me. I am running meeting. What is a catcher and it's on Ashanti in Mumia Diamano, and I said the northern part of the man.
It was a special duty. Yeah, northern region.
Thank you. And I maybe say Napo of Freemanship because
that Baumia, apart from the Krum Kasana, won't take us a
Shabu. Napo of Freemanship.
Of Freemanship. But Napo Eastern region, what they can Kasa.
Napo Freemanship. Napo at the minister, I the MP because of Oyemansha South MP. Now say, because of running mating. Onya kon ayi region yi enfama wum to me no nkwata in central region
enya jumo
Shagulazi so pa you to me ka asem you ene say fe kwa na komase ase
would advise I do chum say on two million chwe mo nipa afrodi
ai na po
on two mo nyina antwene
on two na po ntwene
na po on two adu chum on two na atosi no mpe obi a
advice na dey bananke ya bata bedi ba bia dey na du no e bedi. He has to settle on this. Mubako. He has to settle on this. Mubako. I'm telling you. If he forgoes these people, the kind of problems the best resolved.
Can Napo work against Baumia?
What's it?
Wamundia can he work against? Me say in case Wamundia can he work against Baumia?
What raising me hopes? What raising me hopes they could do baby?
One promising on one pay.
What's it? Do you know the kind of promises Baumia has made to people? As a man, okay. People has made promises to them. Say, I'm going to do you know the kind of people who has told them do you want to become running mate? Hey, Shabu, I said, okay. Mr. Baumiana Kasa promised a man for running mate, and a dome tree. Nanka, this kind of machinations, Yakwa Toba, no more young obey. The one can credit find a dome. Every kind of issue can go to this extreme. None what I hear to obey super delegates near you won't be. Now put the bus based on a man for what's not your moko. Can you so sorry in Papa? No. Can you work on an agent and a poor Ayano? But also, him say, when it came to this kind of elections, so beyond the dubious things and a poyewa, wouldn't hey, no one raising the hopes of Napo.
Falcome Bana Yakobon Como, Papa Nduom. Now I have far more share solid TV. Yeah, Kaimu said. Now on the 16th of June, I honorable Ken and the birthday. Now the area say. Yes, you have calipo, you have biscuit, you have pen, you have books, you have pencil, you have encolantadi, you have encoladian with baby formula. You have the children's home, Yambo on our can birthday, you have quack present with the FOB, our common labor. And Catamina, a butcher from 1 year, by you piano, Cacrebo in your per se, Mrs. Sadano, you do the articulator cassia. And ye quack offloading near man. A guru, then cry near jet. Now and crown almost feely, almost did, and no a bompire. I made the vision of honorable candy crown of Japan. Ebe Basso. The Mr. number that TV as 0543 666646 0543 666646 Ofra. Yes, sing it can you pull, but office say. ABI, Ube donate to Sika. See and fan quota, then a quacoto. If you must start donate nearby be donate and clan tade 1 bill at the Amaya Quaco pick if you donate 20 boxes of calipo. Message by system unity. Children's home for one who say yes. Or my near by near with you. Near per se, you who say almost a bema a cheetah for an abano. The Bible will be out there say pen back on a bit in talk. Your babaji pencil to by Esabu, crayon, be beer and crown of the tia, gromu the senior dear, or money call mumu, or money yamu, aye piano. Just call the number on the trees. Thank you.
Shawi.
Papa Nduom.
Yes.
The PPP man, Papa Precon, progressive. The party called it
Progressive
People's Party.
Yeah.
On once an AC founder, group chairman, Nduom group of companies, Jane Bank Shasi. Was in the bank and a group of occasion a shock of trouble, or about. No one sent you for the Akasa. My see a quick video, Nede, Eba, your banner by a bonko.
That's not what an investment company does. You don't go and dig a hole in the ground, and then when you come, I go and dig it back up and say, here's your 1,000 or 2,000 Ghana cedis. We invest the money. And when you invest the money, it means you give loans. You give credit. You pre-finance or finance activities. And because we know the importance of infrastructure development in this country, we decided, Group Nduom, not just GN Bank, but Group Nduom, including what used to be called Gold Coast, now Black Shield. We decided that what Ghana needs the most is infrastructure development. And if nobody's credit is good, should that include government? Government's credit should be good, not so?
Yes, sir.
So if you decide to give money, credit, to finance the activities of Ghanaian contractors, that money, it should come back. So where is that money? That money is with the government of Ghana and its agencies, and they know. They know. The former finance minister, Ken Oforiatta, knows. The current finance minister, Dr. Amin Adam, he knows. The head of Cocoa Board, we financed cocoa roads. They used to be the safest activity you can engage in. We invested in schools. So many schools that you might see here and there, it is monies from our companies that pre-finance them. You go all over the place. You will find it. Roads, bridges, schools, and so many others. If you go to Discove, there's a sea defense project. It has been there. That project was started more than 7 years ago. That contractor has spent millions and millions working on that project. Not one peswa has been paid to that contractor. So what used to be about 1.8 billion Ghana cedis, listen to me again. A debt that used to be 1.8 billion Ghana cedis is now more than 7.1 billion Ghana cedis. I'm not talking old Ghana cedis or old cedis. That is real new Ghana cedis.
Yeah, video no here. Or say
yes.
Say bank agi man fusika. Omo nkututu form emfasika ne show. Na ba omo disika na mo. Ba sika na wo. Na bank nye sika. Omo de ye adwuma me sika na wo. Ana omo amfato say bi omo be finance aban adwuma na dia. Wo fi say wo say ba bia wo koye investment a omo kan say wo ba ma aban credit.
Yes.
But opa ke say omo in their quest to give the government credit. And I can be a man and the GN Bank here good and I think so good security na the other.
Shami, you have a cast in your trail
with you, Franco.
We are gunning in us a wood team here. My realm.
Ah,
yes, yes, my realm. If you look at this new patriotic party, the kind of things that they are doing and they've done. Now, another down Akufo-Addo Amamui. If they go to opposition, Akufo-Addo Kokotrefi, whether they break the 8, Akufo-Addo. Wayenu mabion na tena wayenu nyankopon heno
wayede
Shaibu
thank you
utie papa kwasi Nduom asema oka jedi kan I've been a banker before.
Okay,
mama ka asem so bank bi kro wo ye bia branch no Say be ye ben or Ashton one. Ye for one city current.
Ade.
Deposit a bebano. The deposit will run. A better run it to a point where you can even give facilities or credit. I take an example. Nobody be in Ghana branch. You for one Ghana to branch. The day you be a bank, people make deposit. That deposit now are the running. See, because investment banker, these are banks they take deposit from or
clients,
customers. Now, if you look at every bank, for you to get revenue in account, if you be red print, blueprint in a break even. Red print nature say auditors be on the 2 years. Waboka. Break even nature say one yeska or one moka. Blueprint nature say emphasis will be aba. I'll make me use. Some fast one any the workeska. Any the light bill. Any the no pay. If you look at the day-to-day run activities of the bank, it's a blueprint in the bar. Any day.
It's a bank, it's a man farmer.
How can you? And let's not forget, what say it is an investment bank. It's an investment bank. So meaning it's a bank that do investment. And told you see Cabrera Kofi Kwada. I'm going to invest into so many areas.
Maybe take risks.
Yes. Yes.
Take it.
So I'm going to take that risk and do this kind of job. Get revenue. Minya, metimedie. Maybe I'm also so many would be
Baron Fasoni. Was he about to the house?
I do take Parkwas Induma. Nasama Orkan, meaning say, no person of Bama Ghana, a month for to be common. Now, if you look at the motto of the new patriotic party and the ideology, go for me,
was development in
freedom. They believe in privatization.
Yeah.
They believe in equipping the private people.
Well, would you share a MPP or more, I can't say, or more ideology, political ideology,
yes.
capitalism?
Yes.
And we talk about capitalism,
yes.
It's an economic and a political theory.
Yes.
That's the place that in the economy, the means of production of goods and services,
yes.
their distribution and exchange of such
yes.
should be owned and controlled by private individuals. And with this, property owned democracy is practicable.
So, if you look at the cardinal point, the underlying word is privatization.
Because of private sector grew.
Yes, economy.
It's a bank.
Yes.
Because a lot of people who were being employed. Our first national GN bank, Goku script, and no.
Shabu. Another people can say, open one bank. Now a lot of branches spread in Ghana. It was GN Bank.
Yeah.
Every cottage, every village, every town, every city are investable. You see them. Let's do this kind of analysis. See how far they say, be a per branch, no more than 20, no more over 100 branches. How many people are they employed?
More than 1,000.
Thank you. So it tells you. So if you look at say, Nduom, the days of J. Kufuor, the days of J.J. Rollins, the days of John Ivas, though say he is an opponent to these political parties, but still his business was running.
But among all the political people,
yes,
Nipa no about creating human.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ken Swat creating human. Ken he has never been say or call for the national.
Shabu. Dr. Papa was Nduom. No when mopo. He was captured here in the Japanese document.
Then the bank was Japanese capture.
You see, he was captured here. And in the Japanese document. No one is required. I'm telling you, I'm going to read a portion to you. You open your mouth. Sadly, when we say don't take it to be a comedy. Don't take it to be a drama. Well rehearsed, calculated plan. We are executing. Now listen to what I say.
I said the banking.
Thank you. You cut the mother. A Bank of Ghana. Now listen here. In that situation, the first deputy will have to be supported to take over.
Okay.
Replacement of the first deputy in such circumstances will not be promoted by the second deputy in the role of the first.
Okay.
Rather, a strong Bamia loyalist should be appointed to the role to further strengthen the Bamia political cause. A hand of purpose in Massamuan.
Okay.
TBH. The whole TBB and taking motions out. For example, purpose in your papa. When we are Obusu and you will be a company. Ghana, our big company, our mom phones I call man. Me, now for university, now for your course school here, if you get more chain back and a bit fee. People were breadwinners of their family. School fees, amount for common chanko disca. And if you look at the kind of credit on their mom for, it was able to expand a lot of businesses in Ghana. But these are some of these Atem mafias. I can burn your kitanko for them. I'm telling you. Shabu, listen to this. This is in line with protecting the legacy of Nana.
Okay.
Could enable us to set aside and further alienate the Kufuor faction.
Okay.
I read again. This in line with protecting the legacy of Nana could enable us step aside and further alienate the Kufuor faction.
Okay.
Now, if you look at the New Patriotic Party, the Wotinibian team here, there's a clear faction between Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo camp and J.
Kufuor camp.
The camp is there. Edwasa Nkusua, a man for must show a lot of support, loyalty to J. Kufuor. Dodona is having problem with Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. How he's making use of Minor Krawubuno. Now, if you look at Obi Tizana, no hearing too. Whether he was in bed with J. Kufuor or not, or by the General Secretary and the J. Kufuor, and he's not happy with the kind of the conduct of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, they were free party. Chabu,
Uncle.
see a case alienator is either we isolate you, either we break you, either we close your bank, either we collapse your bank.
Okay.
I'm telling you 4 adjectives.
And there are so many ways of killing a cat.
Thank you. It was say this in line with protecting the legacy of Nana could enable us step aside further till still, but Nana Akufo-Addo legacy should be there. But we should have a nice way in furthermore isolating Kufuor factions which are into banking sector.
Okay.
And to be said, Dr. Papa Kwasi open nipa baako a wa born on political course pa AJ Kufuor.
Yeah, J. Kufuor man appointed.
Every baby uko Elmina wa no NPP person was allowed to contest. Because they see him say Anya Shebo be the minister no. He's trying to help matters over there.
And it was part of the alliance. So only see like PNC and CPP.
Yes. And you know what be a company in our economy. But section of this Aceh mafia say there be. So we want to be powerful. And how can we be powerful? Because you're queen. Now listen here. These are banks which we should have controlling interest. The collapse of local banks with ties to the opposition NDC and other rival political factions during the cleanup operations undertaken by the mother was a resounding success.
Okay.
It facilitated the flow of substantial financial resources into our war fund through backflow of some of the advertised cleanup costs.
Okay.
Shabu, don't person who change and say banks be they see them to be NDC banks.
Yeah, banks be but he say I case to force some dear.
Yes, Obiti said do form dear no. These are NDC banks. We have to control them. How are we going to control them? We are going to mute them. Say me, I say mute you are. Won't me nyaduma. Why does make man say we see kasam kwa nkoyi. But if you mute we are, only whom so be NDC for. But almost kwa no money NDC for. And they are getting a lot of money from banking. We are political rivals. Yeah. We have to close their banks.
God, Papa Casino, the party in PPP or more contested.
Thank you. And you know, Omato fund is a war fund. And it says, Cano ever be good more. You bring us come more, then we can still control the system. Tini. And Papa Casino, every no news said Japan document. No more stretching, but he doesn't know. So no means so good. Now, Saibu, whatever Papa Casino or say. A lot of companies and our contractors, facility,
yeah,
on the facility, because they want to make sure so much more Ghana infrastructure is from it.
Yeah,
because we know that the government of Ghana is owing you.
Yeah,
you come and pay. All we know, and says can be down on Chayacha, and as a better chain. But when now can say baby might delay for some months, baby to me about these people don't joke with them. Aceh mafia. Don't joke with them. It was a deliberate attempt. Go for the loans. Scano, check. So the company will go into solvency. Wait. We have a trash. Abrabona Yabon, Obuani Papa Mia Juma. Omo Sanquasia, a section of this Aceh mafia, so Mudi Sanquasia said, we know. Over can be Papa Mia Juma. What will be Papa investment to be a crowd? But still, they want to control us as a genuine answer. Chabu. Now, the New Patriotic Party, Toby Omedinwa, was say, where you work contractors to government. Chabu, where you 15th of January 2023, the person came at me, what kind?
Was say, pay our 5 5.9 billion debt to save our companies, route contracted to government.
Thank you. Remember, so Shabu. Now, if you look at Papa Kwasi Nduom here, the Bank of Ghana has revoked the license.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Any Ministry of Finance. Satan Papa never say, Makona Bakudo finance minister.
I can for that.
Yes, they know. Tinidium, they know. Because of Kwaji facility. And if you want to make payment, you bring the original document to them.
Yeah, banker.
Thank you.
Kwaji facility.
Thank you. So they know. Say, Sikana Nkofodo Dona Kwajini Ninano, they took it from GM Bank and a Gold Coast Securities. But we have a nice way to deal with it. We are not going to pay the money early. It's money by Bam Hosono. Now I can't manage GM Bank and a Gold Coast Securities. They know. That's why I cannot say.
Say, Frank Wajibusia Habra.
Yes.
Metriaka, no good to Mintia. The Carmen Bank.
It's a nice way.
I can't share say, what the car. Books in here. They are good.
Shabu, Yamisha. Shabu,
Franco.
In 2023, now the government of Ghana and the road contractors got 5.9 billion Ghana cedis. 5.9 billion Ghana cedis. I'm a co-founder catches a year of roads. Okay.
Yeah.
You be you coin is So if you look at a lot of companies, they went to GN Bank for facility. They went for credit. And our papa was in the more. No, we say, Acha buying this kind of mamu. Now, the second year interest, they are brave. No, mama, be investment, you get free. We give it back to them. But in the Japadia document, what kind of imagine that?
So, Kwajemas can come.
Thank you. Now, Shaibu,
Franco.
Now, if you look at Nanwada, Finance Ministry, I did be on the power to Shabu, Miss Urebeho.
Why you tab now flipping is Dr. Lucinda?
Shabu,
Franco.
In car some way, and then you say, wait, we date a date.
16th August 2019, GN savings would have been liquid if government pay its debt.
Say accounting, you can't liquidity iska.
Iska.
Don't buy a GN bank account no, anka enye dormant, anka be active. Sanka mine API account with the contractors no.
Contracted to
your mama community problem. But deliberate 119. Ebesi 2024 min.
Great amedase.
No so medase.
Abusha for me dey shy will assist if Franco hit an out in can Austin Bema and the camera she can video bomo. Adum dumena ye besenesia.